Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacey and today we are going to be working in the animal, well, I named it Animal Anatomy, but it's mostly just animals sketchbook. We're practicing animals in multiple mediums, and if you're new, this is the sketchbook cover that I did. This is all Posca pen. At the beginning of the year, it's kind of thrashed a bit, but that's okay. Sketchbooks are supposed to be thrashed. Yeah, so we're going to work in this today. We're going to just find a clean page and do I want to work? I don't want to work on that page. Let's work on this page. Get a new page. And let's just, we're going to work on sea animals today, but I want to put in some just fun elements. I have a bunch of and I'm going to get more because I like stencils. Different stencil-y things. This is an eraser blocker for erasing areas, but I use it as a stencil as well. Rulers, different angle things, and my ovals, and it has these weird, reminds me of rockets for ships, but I don't know what it's for. Why? Because math hurts my brain and I don't want to. Let's see. Doesn't say on here. What is the drawing tool company? At any rate, this has a little ruler on the side, and I mostly use it for the oval stencils because it's small and I can get it into tight areas, as opposed to the circle one, which is pretty big. It's bendy, but it's pretty big, and you know. So let's do a couple shapes to draw into today, was my thought. We'll let's grab the brush pen. This is a really nice brush pen. This is the Unipen Fine Line Extra Fine Brush Pen. It's waterproof and fade resistant, and it's pigmented ink. So once the ink dries, it's for the most part not going to move around. But I thought we could make some fun, because you can get super solid lines with it, and then some fun mark making around the edges, right? Like that. So there's our funky circle to work in, and then maybe I like restrictive lines. To work in. I'll come over here, finish that line. I think that's good for there. Maybe up you go. There. And then come over here. I do wish I had a stencil maker that like this, but with bigger circles. I mean, clearly that's not an option, but that's alright. Come over here. Go ahead and drop in some more shapes to draw in. One here, maybe up like that. That. Is that a good start? Let's do. Kind of want an in-between size. I don't have the in-between size. Let's do, I kind of do. There we go. An in-between size. Put it up here, maybe? Like that. Okay. Where's my other, there you are. Come here. Let's go. Straight across, like that. I don't know if I want to cut it off there. I'll just leave that open like that. Okay, let's see how this goes. So there's our layout just to start. And this is going to be sea creatures, so you can either start with a pencil or a pen. It just depends on how bold you want to go. And for today, I think I'm just going to stick with the brush pen because it kind of makes me draw more loose and free. I think I'm going to put a turtle down here. Let's get his basic turtley shape in here, here. And back like that. And then there's his little mouth line, which is there. And then underneath, like that. Neck area has nice. It kind of forces you to be a little more sketchy. You can try for absolute control, but the reason I use a brush pen is for that more painterly, sketchy look, I guess, which I like. I like that look in a sketchbook. And so in some of my art pieces too, my finished art pieces, I purposely go for that sketchbook look. Let's put his eye in. Here's where that brush pen part comes in handy, because you can make marks, like you can start with a light touch and press down hard and lift up. You can get some, my hand's a little shaky today, I've had too much caffeine, super fine lines. If you want a straight line, it's better to go fast, because when you go slow, it's more wobbly and in and out. So that's another reason why I like brush pens. You can get that line variation going like that. It's just a different way to draw, right? Go ahead and put in his eyeball, leave a little spot for eye shine, and do all the around the eyeball wiggly lines that I know are there just because I've drawn way too many turtles in my life. No such thing. No such thing. And then just blobs for the turtle marks. Change the direction of your pen. Wiggle it around a little bit. See what kind of marks it'll make if you wiggle it. If you go fast, it'll give you some like very painterly marks, which are nice. And you can come down and start getting in some of the outer shapes like that. And down here we've got a little bit of shadow. If you hit the brush pen, generally, if you touch it while it's still wet, if it hasn't had a time to soak into the paper and dry, you can blend it a little bit sometimes. So let's get the rest of his wrinkly neck situation in. Down here, got some spots in there. Let's see. Then his shell comes up from the other side. And it's coming down right there. So we want to get that line in. And then basic shape of his shell. Kind of comes in a little and down. Alright. And comes around. And we're just seeing a segment of the top of that shell. Just a little bit of it. All the way down. And then there's the wobbly edge of it. And it comes up. And then we can go ahead and get in some of those turtle shell markings. Just kind of drag those in. Like that. And you can make this as like close to real as you want, or you can make it just super sketchy. It's up to you. Like that. Alright, and then in here we've got his, let's see, right through here is a bit of shadow coming down and around. Got a little bit of shell right there. And his little flipper is bent in. And then this flipper is kind of coming around like this and off the page. And don't be afraid to go off the page in your sketchbook. Because if you want to revisit a piece or, you know, try it again, you can make sure that you have enough space on in your composition. Or you could just, you know, trace this and know that you need extra room in your composition for the bits that fell off the page. I've done that too. That in, and we've got little divots of color on the top where we can see some of the spots, and there's just this dark ridge. Like that. And then folds, don't forget the folds because it is folded in. There we go. Are we in frame? Okay. I know a little late on the draw on that one, but you know, better late than never. There. And then this kind of comes down and in right there. So that's his tummy. This is the bottom shell of his little self, right? Got all kinds of bottom shell action happening. It's very smooth back here, but in shadow, so we'll just do a little bit of texturing and then some indications like that, and then right through here is pretty textured. There's speckles and spots and a color change. There's lots of wrinkles for this arm moving around. Sorry. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Feel a sneeze coming on. Man, I'm a mess. All right. There we go. All right. Tip of his little flipper dude. Some little markings here. And like I said, if you get it while it's still wet, you can throw in some shadows like that. And yes, I'm seeing that this is really way too big. It needs to be much smaller like that. And this flipper has all kinds of stuff happening on it, but because it's a sketchbook, we're not going to get crazy with the individual sizes and shapes and how they puzzle together, because it is basically like drawing a puzzle. We'll just use the side of the brush pen and get in some basic shapes, leave some spaces, and just kind of scribble in some spots on that. And then these guys are big back here, so we can get those in. Okay. All right, battery changed. There we go. All right, let's keep going. Go ahead and get our shapes in. And they kind of get a little smaller in here. So you can just kind of dash around and make blobs. See? Done. And it reads as a turtle, which is awesome. You know, kind of the effect we wanted, right? So there's our turtle dude. Should we put a couple of fishies down here? Let's put a little fishy here. Like that. Let's have a dark mark here. Give him a fin there. Little fin there. There's a color change. Good. That's fun. All right. That's good for that one. Let's do a, what do we want to draw next? Do 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 do. I really like this guy. I think he's funny. I don't know what he is. I think he's a puffer, a little puffer fish. He's just a teensy one. Where do I want to put him? Let's put him over here in this circle. He's gonna peek at us from over here. He's got two very round eyes, which we could use our stencil for, so that they're both, you know, the same roundy size, right? So we'll use this one. We'll come in here and get in his eye. And then come over here and get in his other eye. Just the roundiness of it all. That. Choose another larger circle. Yeah, like that. And kind of lightly get in a wobbly circly mark around his eyes. Like that. And then he has a little weird smiley face, which is part of why I think he's so cute. And then he's got little bits of shadow around that little smiley face of his. And then there's a few marks here. There's some marks around those eyes. Kind of get in there and smudge that around. A few marks around those eyes. And then he's got a little eyebrow situation happening there, and then he's got some little wrinkly things there, and then he's got his little, I'm assuming these are like his little extra, it's like the extra skin is shaped like little, I don't know much about these little fish. I just think he's cute. And he looks like he's smiling at us. Go all the way around like that. get in that bottom line. Oops, got a little carried away. That's alright. And then he's got little flippers. Remember, you don't have to stay inside your circles if you don't want to. He's got little fanny flippers. Maybe he's coming out of that circle. He's going to come visit. He's coming to visit. Saying, hey y'all, what's going on? There's a little bunch of little fins back there. His little self is back there. Like that. Alright, that's good. We'll leave him be. I kind of fudged up his face a little bit. We can fix that later if I'm feeling it. Alright, let's do... Oh, let's do one of these crazy seahorse creatures with all the leafy things on them. Let's do one of those. Let's do one right here. He's got, alright, basic head shape. I cannot tell where the eye, oh, I think it's, the eye is right here. And he's got a little hood thing going on. And it comes up like that, and down like that, like that. Let's get his basic weird little shape in, like that. This one, he's got a big old long tail, it's gonna disappear. Right there. Okay. This is more roundy. Alright, and then he's got this leafy shape that kind of comes around like this. It's got a roundness here. And it looks like these are kind of haphazardly shaped. There's no like rhyme or reason. Which is, you know, probably part of the protection plan. Part of the protection plan he got from the Lord. We're going to give you the leafy shapes, but, yeah, none of them are going to match. And, yeah, you're going to have to just work that out. Up like that. There's another one dropping down like that. And then it comes in like that. Okay. And then off the back of his head here, he's got another one. Kind of boop, boop, boop. You got this one, kind of no rhyme or reason, super haphazard. Like that, coming up. And then there's another little bloop. And it comes around like that. Well, more like that, but that's alright. And then off the top of his head, we've got these little, we're just gonna, they kind of hang around like leaves, right? This one comes out like that. Then he's got another one dripping down like that. Like that. And he's got this froofy thing happening up here. Kind of craziness happening. Can't really tell what's going on. Like that. Okay, let's get his nose in. It kind of comes out. Up. That's a little high. Up. My nose tickles. Speaking of noses, mine tickles. Little, like that. Okay. He's got a little like beard one happening here. Is that what that is? Well, that's what we're gonna call it. It's his leaf beard. Kind of comes down like that. And then he has spots as well, like he has spots within his leaves. Part of the camouflage package that he got, remember? There we go. And then there's another teensy one hanging off of here. That. And he's got a little splotch there. And then this kind of like that. Get his little pokey bits. His little pokey bits. And then from here, alright, let's get in his basic shape of where like his actual color is. Kind of comes in like that, and then down. He is very oddly shaped. It was part of the package. There's little pokey bits from the other side. Little teensy pokey bits. And then he has a middle kind of happening like that. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, man. And that kind of comes around like that. And then it kind of ends there. Good? Okay. Okay. Well, he's got his little weird bits. Okay, and then he's got this leafy bit coming down all the way down like that. And then it comes down like that. Get it outside of that circle a little bit. He's got a little loop. He's got another bit coming down like this. Like that. Oh, it kind of gets small right there. And then goes in like that. And then he's got all kinds of like dots and speckles, and those are also haphazard. There doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason. Do some dots and speckles on this guy and on this guy like that. Okay, and he's got another one coming out on the other side and back, which is behind this one that comes out and down like that. Let's get this one in first. A little loopy loop there, a little bloopy bloop there, and it sweeps around, and he's got more leafy shapes like this, and then floop. There we go. Don't forget our spots so we know where our lines are. See, I'm right about here because I don't want to lose track of what goes where. Is generally when I start adding in some color from the watercolor stash. I'm going to wait though. I'm going to try to wait. Okay, so that's a front one. And then we have this back one back here. That floops out right about there. And then it's got... Oops, we don't want to go off the page with that one though. Because it's behind, right? Like that, and then there's a little loop shape there and into the body, and then yeah, okay. cool markings. Okay. Are you confused? I'm getting confused with all the floofies. Alright, so let's... Alright, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2. So he's got 3 sets rolling up his tummy. He's got a set here, and a set here, and a set up here. So we're going to put in his other one that's kind of coming off the other side. That's right here. I'm going to leave some space because it's behind. And it comes out and floofs and like that. There's a little marking there. Got a dot there. A little mark there. Got a couple dots there, there. Okay. That's that back one. It kind of comes down and there's like that. Okay. Now, this upper one here comes around like this and down. And let's see, down like this. So like I said, you can barely tell what's overlapping where. So we can just kind of make it up as we go. Put in some dots. Make it feel more on top. And then this one kind of comes out and behind this guy. It's got a little floof like that. And around. Yeah, what's going to make this make sense is a little bit of color, because it doesn't make any sense right now. Oh, that's funny. Alright, and then up in here he's got his little peaks coming off like that. Okay? Mark there, like that. And then off the back he has these little things like this, little spines, I guess, because these are what his little super duper like thin and soft fins are attached to. They're like barely there fins like that. Okay, let's put some color on him because this is a hot mess I'm not going to remember later. Okay. I'm going to go in with, if it will allow me, I'm going to use the Daniel Smith's Duo Mauve. It's a duo color that they have, which means it's supposed to be 2 different colors mixed into one tube. And when it separates and dries, you'll see the different colors emerging. But for me, it mostly is purple. So we're going to give him a little purple body. And drop in, make it nice and strong. Give him a little purpley body like that. Okay, a little purple there. And a little purple on that crown. And that tail. Okay, there's his body. And then we're going to go to, I want to use the Duo Green, but I don't think it's very green. It's more, maybe we'll mix into it. It's more of a bronze than a green. Let me put it down here and put a little green in it. Maybe that'll help. Give it a more jewel, like, oh, there we go, there we go. You guys can't see what I'm doing, sorry. I can pull it into frame. Maybe. Why is this not moving? There we go. Pull it into frame a little bit. I have this duo color up here that is, I have way too much stuff on the table. right here. It's supposed to be a green, so I put it on top of the blue and then mixed in this phthalo, oh no, it's Viridian on top, and it kind of, because the duo color has a metallic in it, along with green tendencies, if you put a little more green in it, it'll make it read more green, is my thought. And we're just gonna drag it along, has little leafy bits, like that. Only in the spaces where we want some green to read, right? So we can go super fast and just drag it along. We don't need to fill in the whole thing. There. This guy. Like that. That. Oh, that's fun. Okay. This is fun. Let this one come out. Let it come out. That. This one we wanted to come out and into that other one. That one goes behind. Like that. See, he looks neat, right? Here's one of our leafy dudes. Like that. There's just so much going on with these leafy things. Like that. Maybe just a little bit of green in the body here and there, just to make it pull together a bit. A little bit down here, like that. Okay. And then a touch of purple on that snout. Like that. And then I'm going to use the purple, actually let's just use the green, really thin, really watered down, and tint in those fins back here, like that. And there's our leafy dude. Alright, he makes sense now. Sort of. Ooh! Yeah, I have way too much stuff on the table. Let's move this stuff up here. I can scooch this back in frame like that. There we go. Fun, right? Fun, fun, fun! Alright, let's put the paintbrush down and get back to drawing. Because I would like to fill this spread up today. If I get lost in the painting part, I won't fill the spread. Alright, let's go back. Let's choose. Let's choose a cool jellyfish. Let's do a jelly. I do love a jelly. Where do we want to put our jellyfish, though? Let's put him over here. He's got kind of a flat top going on, like this, like that. Notice how far back I'm holding that pen? Way back, so I don't have as much control, because most of the jellies I draw have those big, I call them skirts. I know that's not the technical terminology, but they have those big, beautiful, frilly bits down here, which I think are gorgeous and super fun to draw. And jellies come in all the colors and all this, just so much. So artistic liberties are encouraged. Like that. And then we can take his and get some of these They have tons of little like things like that. And he looks like a blob, right? He looks like a little alien blob. Let's. Alright, I'm in it now. I'm in it now! I'm gonna go around him. Instead of painting the jelly, I'm going to paint the water around him on this tray. Let's see what happens. See how he feels. Get some more water. Coming down here. Like that. And I'm going to take this new color that I have, which is Winter. Oh, my hairs. We don't need that. Winter Blue, I think is the name of it. This is a beam paint that I just got, which I think is gorgeous. Look at that. Dreamy. And we'll just fill in our jelly water like that. Like that. He's a little more outlined now, right? A little more, just a little more. Okay, so our jelly is yellow in the reference photo. Can we do that? Is that gonna work? Oh, it's so hard to tell. My yellow's always contaminated. Always and forever contaminated with blue. I'm terrible about keeping my yellow clean and crisp and ready to use. I'll come in with a dry brush and see if I can get, there we go. Now it's all clean. We can, let's try again. Get our yellow. And it's nice and bright through here. Like that. And then it comes down and it's different variations of bright and light. You don't want to touch your blue too much because it will turn green. And therein lies our challenge. Like that. I really want to, I'm just going to do it. Just a swipe, not too much. Like that. Right? Fun. Okay, there's our jelly. Ugh, see, can't even help myself. A bit of splatter. I like to splatter a lot, it's a whole situation. Alright, what are we going to draw next? Let's do a manatee, because they're so cute. Let's see. I think we're going to put him here. Or no, we're going to put him over here. We're going to put him over here. He's got, we're going to put him up high. He's got two little, pretty far apart eyes. Teensy nostrils looking holes there. And then we have a little mouth, which looks like a wiggly little frowny face. A wiggly frowny face. Like that. And then I'll have to pull this down a little bit. And then I'm leaning way over so that I can get this in. We've got some indications. That. This little bloop right there. And then his little circles, little markings like that. And we've got the top of his body. And then we have, let's see, a little bit of that. Like that. They're very roundy. Most of their markings are pretty round. He's got little flippers curved in like this. And his other one is over here, curved in like that. Okay. His body is right there. Bloop. Bloop. Like that. Bloop, bloop. And then he's a roundy character. They're very round. That. It's not a very good picture drawing of a manatee, but that's okay. Not every drawing needs to be amazing. Let's make him a blue-green color. And I'm painting our sea cow. Make him a gorgeous blue-green. That. And we can come in and put in some darker bits like that. And there's our cute little sea cow. We're not going to paint in his water yet. I'm not sure I want to. Okay, we got 2 more spots to put something, so let's see. Let us see. Ooh, I do love to draw whales. Do I draw too many whales, you guys? Probably. Do I care? Nah. Nah. Draw what you love. Draw what you love. Let's see. I got a lot of, let's do a whale. 'Cause we can. Na na na. Let's do this guy. We're gonna put him right here. His tail is here. And then his back, the back spine. He's got a little arch. That. that. Alright, and then that. Like that. And then around like that. Loop-a-doop there. And this lower line. And then the flipper comes here, down, and he's got it bent back a bit. Out, like that. There's a little white edge on it. Go ahead and drag our pen around and get some color on that flipper. There we go. And then he's got a bit of color down here, a dark color down there, pretty dark right there. And this back fin has a bit of dark there and here. And then just a touch of darkness on the top. Touch of darkness on the top there. And I'm kind of just dragging the pen around, trying to barely touch the surface. It's a little bit hard to do with this kind of pen, but that's alright. And up here we've got some markings on him, looks like. And then there's the reflection of the water up. Like the water's reflecting down on the top of him, so there's all kinds of crazy stuff happening. His eye is here. Loop. Loop. Like that. Nice. And then he's got super pretty markings. I love to draw whales. There's so much going on. There's so many different kinds. Each one within the breed looks so individual. Yeah, it's fun. Definitely fun. Get his top coloring in like that. Oh, he's coming along. Alright, now the bottom is white, so we've got a little bloop, and a little bloop, and a little bloop. Okay. He's got coloring through here, up and around, up and around. And we'll just that. Oh, he's looking pretty cool. Alright, now we've got his other flipper and his belly line. So we've got this coming in and around. Got his belly lines. There's another, the other side of him over here. Like that, and then his other fin is up here, back there. Like that. It's got some little bumps on it, and it's white, so we leave it like that. Yeah. I feel like his snout needs to be a bit longer. But there we go. There's our whale. He's got a little bit of white belly showing right here as well. So we'll do that. And there's our whale. Ta-da! I dig him. I think he's neat. Okay. I feel like I want to do another whale. That was fun. I think we're going to. Let's do one more. I don't want to do an orca. Oh, no, that's not interesting to me. And only because Pacific Northwest, the orcas are... Oh, let's do this one. Are very prominent. Alright, so we've got her line coming this way. And in and down. You can see her fin kind of doing this number. Like that. And then like this. Down. Down. That belly in. Lovely, lovely, lovely belly right here. Comes up like that. Gorgeous. There's a white mark there. There. She's got all kinds of speckles, and she's very light on the top because the light's shining down, straight down. So her belly's very dark. And then her fin comes from here and kind of goes down like that, away from her body, like that. And look at that. Gorgeous coloring in, like this. Just kind of drag that brush around. There. Yeah, super pretty. Okay. And then she's got some cool markings on herself. Okay. That. This is her schnoz, her snout, her little self up here. And then she's white and comes down, right through here. This is the white. Okay. Like that, and then she's got her lines. Like that. Okay. And this, she's all gray. All gray all day. Like that. That. Okay. Let's put her eye in, which appears to be right here. I'm going to make it more prominent than it actually is. She's pretty far away, so we're not really going to see that, but I want to, so there we go. Alright, and then up here, how does that look? Yeah. And then her fin. And then up here is her little one. Got just a little torpedo body on him. boop. And a little dark belly right here. A little fin poking out down there. He's got a little, and then his little fin back here, like that. Flat top, and then up, and then his little schnoz, his little eye, like that. And he's very light. So we're not going to get carried away with his markings. But he is very, very light compared to Mama. Because he's new. He's just a new baby. There. There's our whale. Now, I'm going to take some indigo and a little bit of my flat, oh, I forgot what this is. It's graphite gray. Indigo and graphite gray mixed together. And just kind of drag it on the Mama. Like that. Plops of water. And I don't have tissues, but I have this towel. Way too dark on the top of her, but that's okay. And then baby is just a softer version of her. Softer, like that. Go ahead and do the same on this guy. That. Perfect. Kind of dig it. Okay. So, there's the spread. I'm feeling like I want to do a little splattering. Maybe a little, yeah, fun. Just to pull these two together, right? A little bit of, just a little bit. And then splatter. Oh, fun. So maybe little bits of wiggly marks. Why not? Yeah, alright, I dig that. Feel bad for him. He's up here all by himself with no water. Let's give him a little bit of a... I don't have a teal in here. Can I use the Viridian and the blue to make a tealy kind of color? There we go. It's a little better. Oh, well, he's kind of green. Maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we don't want to do that. Just give him a little taste of water, like this, so that he has something to float in, like that. Come up from the bottom like that. Oh, so fun. I really like splattering it, so it's very satisfying for me. Okay. Yeah, I dig it. Alright. Instead of painting in my turtle, which is what I would normally do, just going to give him a little bit of water to float in, like that. This is just mud on the palette, scrubbing around. Yeah, I dig it. There's our spread. What do you guys think? I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I dig it. Which part is your favorite part? Which part do you like the most? Which one is your favorite? I'm kind of digging the whales and the turtle. I always think he's adorable. But yeah. I'm itching to put in a background, whoops, behind him, but, ugh, gosh darn it. Now I got yellow on him. Alright. We'll just put a little yellow on him. There we go. He's fine. There we go. Alright, let's put that paintbrush down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you drew along, I'd love to see what you got going on. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.